What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Universal Crystals. My name is Eli, and I have not slept at all. For the past few days, at least. I have not slept at all. And I'm just running on pure passion. I'm so excited to make this video. That's why I haven't slept at all, because I knew that I couldn't make a video tomorrow. So I've got to stay up and make this video today. But today's video is about becoming your own best friend. Why you should become your own best friend. If you think about your life, obviously you're the only one who has been there for every moment. All of your good moments, all of your bad moments, all of the darkest times and all of the lightest times, all of the best times and the worst times. You've been there. You're the only constant. Doesn't matter how close a friend or family member is to you, they have never been there with you throughout every single moment. And if you can become your best friend, you will never feel lonely because you're having the time of your life by yourself. And I know it can be difficult. You can feel like you're so lonely, nobody likes me. Oh, what? Like, it might not even be that no one likes you. It's just like, for some reason you're in a situation where you're alone a lot. And for me, it was really difficult after going through a breakup. That was someone that I spent like basically all of my time with at that period of time in my life. Like almost every day I would be with my girlfriend or at least around somebody. And then when we broke up, it was like, what am I gonna do? Just drive around alone? Sit in my house alone, do things alone? Yes, but I've come to love it, and I can say that I am genuinely like the happiest I've possibly ever been in my life right now, and I've been just doing things alone. You might be giving it a meaning that you are lonely, that you should have this relationship, that you should be with other people. The meaning you give things is what is it rules your world, you know? What story are you telling yourself about being alone? Are you telling yourself that it's bad and you should have friends and you should be around more people all the time and you should do this and that? Or are you taking it as an opportunity for self-growth? Or are you taking an opportunity, are you seeing it as a good thing? Are you seeing being alone as the most amazing thing? Just shift your perspective and everything will change. Just that switch in perspective right there, from looking at being alone as a bad thing to seeing it as the best thing, changed my life. It has changed my life. And now I don't worry about having, like, I'm not chasing anybody anymore. That's actually repelling people when you're chasing relationships, when you're chasing, you're putting people on a pedestal, begging them to be with you. Oh, that's probably why they left you in the first place, But just, you're repelling people by being needy. You're no longer needy when you say, all I need is myself and I'm always here. Nobody can take that from you. Unless you die, and I guess you'll be fine then, because, it's not like you need anybody for that either. So just be happy being alone and don't worry about the judgment that you might be placing on yourself, thinking that you should be mingling with more people, you should be doing all this. But also, you can go out places alone and meet people. But once you become fully comfortable with yourself in your own skin, it becomes a lot easier to do that. Don't be afraid to go places that most people are in groups at by yourself. It can actually be a really good experience because you can meet new people that you would have never met if you were with your own group of friends. Like, I went to Mexico and I went out like at night for my birthday. I just went out at the hotel by myself. I was with my parents, but they were asleep. So I just went out by myself and I end up meeting all these awesome people. One guy in particular, we still keep in touch, and a few others that I still keep in touch with, because I just had the courage to go out there by myself. I mean, it was kind of scary at first. I might have had a little something in me to give me that little boost of courage. Not gonna lie, it was my 21st birthday, but I had such a great time, like just going up to random people, talking, not being afraid. Even showed a lot of people my YouTube channel. Some of them may even be watching this video. And none of this would have happened had I just been staying with my same group of friends, or just, you know, keeping myself in my little circle. It's kind of like there's so much to experience when you go out alone, because you might not even end up alone when you go out alone. Like, I've gone to the beach as well by myself and met these two awesome guys who actually saved my life one night. But I would have never met them had I gone out with some of my old friends. I probably would have maybe seen them, but it wouldn't have been the interaction that ended up taking place. And like, we're like good friends now, even though we don't see each other often. Like, I'm gonna meet back up with them this summer at the beach, and it's just kind of crazy how much can happen when you're truly okay with being by yourself. That's when everybody wants to be with you. It's like people are attracted to the fact that you're comfortable in your own frame. You're okay with walking into a huge crowded place completely by yourself. Like, it's just rare. You don't see many people do it, especially when it's like a party scene or anything like that. You're just that guy walking by yourself. Like, but aside from that, you can learn so much by just being your best friend, because you can like read, you can meditate, I mean, this is kind of how this whole channel started. I make all these videos alone, obviously, and because I was alone, I realized that I needed to connect to my higher self, and my higher self didn't really want me to be around all these groups of people that were influencing me. And you become the people who you are around, and if you're around people that you don't want to be like, it's much better to be alone, because at least then you can kind of discover your true essence, which is pure love. And it's fun for me personally. I love to watch movies alone. I love to go places alone, especially now. I just am happier alone. It's kind of dangerous in a way. It's like I don't even really want to be around people a lot. I guess I've always been a bit of a loner in a way. Being an only child and stuff, it's kind of been something I'm used to, even though I would always be with friends when I was younger. But it's just like such an opportunity for self-discovery, such an opportunity that you have to do whatever you want to do. You don't have to please anyone else. You don't have to be a people pleaser and worry about what people think of you, or if you said something wrong, or if they like the song you're playing. You can play whatever song you want because you're your own best friend. You can enjoy it. And I'm not saying that you have to spend every minute alone, but the more that you become comfortable and okay with being alone, the more that you'll attract other people, as I said. And also, again, you're the only, like, there's one constant. You're always going to be there. You're always going to be there. So make friends with your ego, make friends with your mind, and, well, maybe don't make friends with it, but understand that it's not really you. Understand that your thoughts are not you. And it can be difficult because you have lonely moments, and that's when the thoughts start to creep in because there's nobody else around talking. But that's why you've got to be alone. You've got to face your trauma, face all the things that you're masking, all the things that you're avoiding by hanging out with people just to distract yourself. There's so many great things about becoming your best friend. Like, I really can say I'm so happy being alone, and I'm not just like saying that. Like before I probably would have been lying, but I really am so happy with myself now. I realize my true worth, and I don't have anybody judging me Like, I'm the happiest person in the world all day. So what am I going to worry about what someone else thinks about what I'm doing with my life? Because I'm the only person I have to answer to is me. The only person that's around is me. And the people that I will let into my life and spend time with are going to be people that resonate with me and the new me. Just do whatever the heck you want, man. You can watch any movie you want, listen to any song you want, like I said, and nobody's there to stop you. You can do absolutely anything you want when you're alone. It's the ultimate level of freedom. I love you all. Please check out my website, universalcrystalsforever.com. Watch some new videos if you want to. Like and subscribe to help the channel out. I really would appreciate it. I'm getting more consistent. I'm just so happy. I'm just like super into everything right now, and just like no longer worried about tiny things that don't matter. This life is short and I don't know how long I have. So I got to make the most of it. Can't sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Universal crystals forever.